Hi, ni hao, and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well too. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe and share my video with your friends and family. And also buy me a coffee or a super thanks. And if you are looking to set up business in China or any kind of consultation, please go in this website. They might help you. India can never be rich as China. People keep asking why China is developing so fast while India, after being the largest democracy, is still struggling. What's the reality? India is still far behind China and the gap is only increasing. China looks something like this. But India look like this. The purpose of this video is not to feel you negative about India. We want to show you a mirror how democracy can sometimes become a barrier to progress. How did China progress? Look at this graph. The red line is China's GDP and the blue line is India's GDP. By the 1980s, both the countries were almost equal. But look at what happened after the 1980s. What happened that China went so far ahead of India? China's total GDP is trillions of dollars and ours is only a fraction of that. An average person in China earns many times more than in India. Where did these differences start? Reforms and policy came to China, which have only one goal: export-oriented manufacturing. And to reach this goal, they have removed hurdles one by one, like the hurdle of judiciary, the hurdle of local government, or the hurdle of civic society. Here are the four factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. China solved the problem of land and capital with SEZ, that is Special Economic Zone. China created special economic zones and strategically developed underdeveloped area like Shenzhen, which was fishing village, due to which foreign investment was brought here. Tax incentives were given, regulations were reduced. Today, electronics made for companies like Apple and Huawei in Shenzhen. Special economic zones are also in India. But why don't they perform well as compared to China? And this is not coincidence, friends. This is a result of a carefully planned strategy. A strategy that does not change every 5 years. Manufacturing versus services. China became the factory of the world. They build everything from iPhone to high-speed train. Manufacturing create millions of jobs and lift entire population out of poverty. India, on the other hand, focused on services, IT, outsourcing, softwares. Yes, it is profitable, but it only benefits a small educated class. It does not create the same economic boom. What is the difference between China and India? You can understand from this example. China built a highway railway infrastructure of 40,000 km, which led to industrial growth. India also want to improve rail, but due to lack of land acquisition, it is still incomplete. India's growth is due to private sector of India. But when is the private sector allowed to work? And in China, they are seen as a wealth creator. The biggest ambition of the youth of the country is to leave the country and settle in another country, whereas China's plan is different. China has bought the Young Thousand Talent Plan, through which China tries to attract foreign scientists, academics, and entrepreneurs back to China. This can solve the four pillars of production, the problem of entrepreneurship. But India focus on those only who does not work. Encouraging those who work is not done at all. If you want to set up a business in India, there are no straight rule to set up business. You have to knock 100 doors. This is the the problem with India's democracy. Due to that, someone is poor as long as you are uneducated. They are happy with free ration, free cylinder given to them like arms. But what if he himself stand on his feet? Then he will ask questions. Why is our justice system so slow? Why are the roads so bad? Why is the air not clean? And no government want public to ask questions. This is why democracy is not perfect. After this video, many people will think that I hate democracy, and the story is not that simple. Let me tell you a simple story. Imagine that you are in a plane and you are flying at an altitude of 35,000 feet. Suddenly there is an announcement that airline has made a few policy that passenger will decide who will fly the plane. You have two options. Option 1, a well-trained pilot who has flown airplane for many years, who can handle turbulence and make tough decisions during emergencies. Option B, a friendly person who talks a lot, who tells you that you can drink unlimited drink, gives you permission to smoke on plane, says nothing will happen, even something happens, I will handle it. And moreover, he said that you will get 10 international flights for free. Who will you choose? And more importantly, who will most of the people choose who is in the airplane? Pause for a second and think. Is it possible that you are a rational thinker? 10 free flights will be collected when we land. But there is a guarantee that people sitting beside you will leave work and see everything else. They will see what's the pilot religion, what language does he speaks, how does he dress, how many big promise does he make, how fair he is, how dark he is, what is his family like. The biggest flaw of democracy is that the public does not always see who is the good pilot, who has a good track record. Elections are popularity contests, so the things are more popular get promoted, and I hate that part of democracy. Someone will give electricity for free, someone will give laptop for free, someone give a gas cylinder for free, someone will give a foreign education for free, and we are so stuck in competitive socialism that we do not get vote on development. Every party has understood this. So where is the initiative to develop? Where is the initiative to make a good city? Where is the focus? It does not matter if you get benefit or not, whether this thing matter to you or not, but this thing matter to your neighbors. And your neighbors also vote. If you want to test talent, votes can't always be right. This is the truth. And then we are thinking, why is the country not moving forward? This is not problem in China. China can take controversial decisions that can benefit country's growth. They know that they have to work on AI, which means they have to do. For that, they will attract best talented people. They will do something that absolutely shocks the world. The best part about China is just the fact that they keep very far state eye. China has a beautiful video about its 5-tier city, showing skylines, showing parks, footpaths, showing that they are accessible, beautiful cities. But if you see any video of 5-tier city in India, it look like the same hellhole. In fact, you can see any big city video, they does not look better. How are we even going to compete? What are the flaws of democracy? Development is slow. Roads are dug for a month and there is no accountability. There is a corruption and no action is taken on. And leaders think less about the country, more about the elections. Why is this happening? In India, if the government announce a new project, protest begins, opposition create roadblocks, PILs are filed, media debates for a month. By the time approval comes, years are wasted. So what can India do? So what is the solution? Do we copy China? No, India does not need to become China. India can create its own path, focusing on innovation, democracy, culture and people. Wealth is not just about GDP, it's about quality of life and opportunities. India needs democratic reforms. We need to fix few things. Political system, long-term national projects should not stop everyday change of government. Judiciary, infrastructure related case should not drag for decades. Mindset, as a citizen we must accept that the development require compromise. India can only move forward when democracy become a tool for growth, not an excuse for delay. Conclusion, India has everything: youngest population, huge resources, democracy, and global goodwill. The question is not whether India can be like China. The real question is, can India become the better version of itself? Do you think can India can catch China someday, or is the gap permanent? Comment below in the comment section. I will see you in the next video with another good topic. Till then, bye bye.